So can we all make a solemn vow not to mention Batman vs. Superman all night so we don't get our podcast destroyed by fanboys?
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
So
We don't have
So
to
I can't
mention it
talk
at all.
about it.
You're the
Good.
only one mentioning it.
We
man.
were reviewing trailers,
Yeah.
not movies.
Yeah, I don't know if any of you have seen the backlash of that online. It's been horrendous.
No, I don't go that.
Yeah,
that
Fangirl,
corner.
yes.
Oh, I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything about it yet. But actually, this has nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it at all whatsoever. I just wanted to say that I finally saw Spotlight.
Oh, okay.
Yay! You should
I'm very
insert
excited.
applause there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we'll fix.
And what
the
did you
post.
think of Spotlight?
It was amazing.
Which one was that again?
The one with
The one that won.
priests touching
Ah,
the little boys.
yeah, I want to see that.
The one that won Best Picture this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Out of
The one that
nowhere.
I won with.
It only won one other award all night.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got the Oscar. That's
Okay,
true.
I know.
That's how that works.
Thank you. I know.
So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Threading and Dreading. We have a pretty full house tonight. Everyone is pretty much liquored up, except for the Dystopian. We'll go around the room and introduce everybody.
We will be liquored up.
We will be liquored up.
Yikes.
That's where the asterisk comes in. We're not liquored up yet. We will be liquored up in the future. Speaking of which,
And,
Yeah, I know.
grab my beer.
and to my right, we have
God damn it! I just never remember what the hell my name is.
Black
Black
Lantern.
Lantern. I'm like, am I the Black Panther?
No, you're Slim Brisket, isn't that your
Slim
name?
Brisket.
I like that.
It's me, Slim Brisket.
Now I want brisket.
Brisket. No one around here has good brisket. It's a shame.
This is Delaware.
This
Is not really a.
We have good scrapple, but
Is
not
that
good
in the
brisket.
inside?
That's
Delaware.
not even. You
Come
can't
for our
I
even-
know,
brisket.
but that's the
There's
only.
not.
No,
That's
oh,
an
I know.
oxymoron.
So I'm just saying that's the only thing that Delaware is known for as far as meats.
Is brisket?
No, scrapple.
That's why I was like, why the hell would we be known? I thought we were known for scrapple, not brisket.
Yeah.
Fucking weirdo.
But it's,
Yeah.
Yes, technically it's meat.
It's as close you can be to not being meat and still be called meat.
oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like on the same level as hot dogs, basically.
No, it's below hot dogs.
Spam?
You really? I would
After-
consider scrapple above hot dog.
No
That's weird.
way.
It's like
No
as
way.
far as the meat content goes,
Yeah.
the two things at the bottom are hot dogs. It's like I'm the reverse of how I enjoy my meats
Right.
as how much meat is actually in there. Like I love hot dogs and scrapple. Lowest meat content. Most toenail content is my guess.
Pretty much. Pretty
So
much.
I thought sausage had more toenail in it.
Probably.
Sausage is like my third
Yeah.
one, so that's they're all
There you
hovering
go.
around. It's a constant race. Nobody's really ever winning.
But how are you, Slim Brisket?
I'm fucking fantastic. Now I want some fucking scrapple. Sorry.
Place where I used to get my hair cut over on in Pike Creek. Next to that, they had a little sandwich shop, and they made fantastic scrapple sandwiches. Oh my god,
That
they're so
sounds
good.
familiar.
Yeah, well, they closed down sadly, but
Well, I mean, I grew up here too. So.
You could never go to
I
the
remember
same place
something.
as he
Something.
went.
Yeah, you can shut up, bro.
Oh, okay.
well, good to have you back.
Thank you.
And next to the Black Lantern, we have
The
God,
Black Panther.
The yeah,
PG.
PG.
the Goddess of Gore.
Yeah,
Bodice of gore.
GG.
I said Goddess of Gore.
I don't know how I feel about that.
How are you?
Anxious
Without a vehicle.
about my car.
Her
I'll
car's
drive you around everywhere. Do you feel safer now?
Yeah.
I didn't feel unsafe.
Oh no.
I can drive.
You can.
I just don't. I'm just scared that I'm gonna have to pay like so much money.
Yeah, because it's not a sensor problem; it's a computer problem. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Stupid
Fun
technology.
times.
Should have
Yeah,
bought a
yeah,
Ford.
neat.
Let me drink.
Alcohol makes everything better
I'll
except
do
the
that
next
with
morning.
you. I'll drink with you.
Get some of that snake jukes from Park and Rec last night. Did you ever watch Parks and Rec?
I love that show.
First season.
know.
Haven't
They have
finished
this
the
thing
show
called-
yet.
Have you not watched more?
I know.
There's only so much time of the day.
They had the
It
Disagree.
doesn't matter. You
Backlog.
don't sleep.
Keep
Yeah,
going.
it's-
Just keep
she
going.
knows. The goddess knows. It's the backlog.
Yeah. There's a drink called snake juice, which is 70% alcohol.
Aziz Ansari's drink.
Yeah,
Yes.
140 proof, I think is what. Yeah,
Nice.
and even Ron gets into it. He's like, hot
This is
damn,
the
that is
best thing
delicious.
I've
Yeah,
ever
he loves it. But everyone just gets destroyed on it, and everyone is sick the next day.
Dude, it's the best hangover scene. So good.
It is fantastic.
It's an amazing show.
And next to the goddess we have,
Fangirl extraordinaire.
how are you today?
I'm fantastic.
You got the juice.
She's fangirl-tastic.
Fangirl-tastic.
You've had good, and
Fantastic
juice.
girl.
I know. I already.
That means it's empty.
You serious? He said, hey, and I said, I'm the Black Lantern or whatever. And then we went and talked to everybody else for 5 minutes before he was like, so how you doing? I'm allowed to interrupt you for a second by tinking on a glass.
This is the longest intro we've ever done.
It
This is pretty
It
good.
really
We're going to have
is.
to cut one of these trailers out. I have my vote.
I thought you were going to say we're going to cut an intro out.
Yeah.
Ignore that last guy.
Just use last
I thought you were
terms.
just going
Let's
to get
just
rid of
stop
me.
here and...
I thought you were just gonna get
No,
rid
you
of
can
me.
stay.
Usually,
No,
I'm
you
usually
stay.
first to go.
Who's first to go?
Me.
Why are you first?
I don't know. People don't like me very much.
I like you very much.
Who doesn't
We've
like
never
you?
kicked you out.
Do you want me to kill somebody? I know some people
Don't
who know
tempt
some
her.
people who kill some people.
Yeah,
No,
this-
it's okay. I can do my own dirty work. But thank you for the offer.
I like the way she operates.
But you had a safe trip back?
I did.
Good. You were in California,
I was.
and everything was good?
It was.
Good. You brought back treats for people.
Yes, I got you guys cookies.
Yay!
Yeah.
California cookies.
That's what they're known for.
Yep.
Yeah.
California
They used to be
mean-
known for rice aroni.
Yes.
And then I think they
San
moved to New York.
Francisco treat.
Yeah.
I thought it was the San Francisco tree.
We would have brought, wine or something if
That was allowed. But it's not.
because we had all carry on. We didn't check any bags.
Yeah.
So, I'm
You
sorry.
can't take alcohol and carry on.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I learned that. I remember
Ken,
there
it
was
was good.
one time I was trying to take a bottle of Blue Hen vodka down to Austin for Corey and Martin, and TSC was like, nope, you can't take that on.
Nope.
I was like, sons of bitches.
Well, can you
Well-
hold it in a locker for me until I get back?
Yeah, well, no, I mean, you can check a bag. You're allowed to put it in check, but
okay.
but I didn't want my bottle shattering on the flight. What are you gonna do?
And you just have bring out your clothes.
Right,
Yeah.
nice vodka clothes.
Yeah, vodka and glass. That's what I like in my clothes.
Nom nom nom. And next to the fangirl we have,
The Dystopian.
how are you, sir?
Pretty well.
Enjoy your nap.
And moving on.
I always enjoy my naps.
So good.
Every nap I've ever had, I've enjoyed.
For those of you wondering, just before we started recording, the goddess and I had to go drop off her car to be fixed. So Dystopian just came by whenever he could, and we were in our house. We didn't know when we were going to be getting back. And Dystopian messages me and says, "Oh, are you home?" I said, "Yeah, of course I'm home. We just got back. Come in." Well, he didn't get that message, so he sat out in my driveway for about 30 minutes, oblivious to the fact that he's there. Neither of us knew we were there. So
The other was there. We didn't know that he was in the driveway, and he didn't know that we were sitting on
No,
the
you're all in my
couch.
brain. If I don't know you're there, you don't know you're there.
this is a
That's how
very
that works.
nihilist podcast.
Yeah, jeez.
Holy hell. I do not have any drugs.
If you look into the abyss, I look into you as
Yeah.
well.
So I just happen to look out in the driveway and I see his car out there. I'm like, wait a minute, he never messaged me back. So I peek out there and he's fast asleep. Like, of course. So
Yeah,
I took advantage of the moment. Scared the hell out of him.
They pooped on his hood. Oh.
Yeah, pooped on his hood.
I ate my tacos and then I went into food coma
And
land.
passed out.
Yep.
Well, how was everyone's Easter?
Yay.
Didn't do anything.
No.
Eastery. Didn't do anything Eastery.
Say except for party on the West Coast.
I was asleep.
I
by
was traveling
1.
actually
Nah.
the whole day.
Had way too much food. Had my family's brunch and then Kim's family's dinner. So much food. And enjoyed punchki for the first time.
What's punchki?
Sorry,
Punchki.
punchki.
It's not.
Polish.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's
Pun-
like a fried dough.
That sounds amazing.
It's like a fried donut thing. Yeah, it's really, really good.
I should
Okay.
go around the world and eat. Like I should go around the world eating fried food.
I think there's people that do that.
I think that's called Eat, Pray, Love.
Not you're bringing up Julia Roberts.
No, it's not a good movie. I'm just saying that's what that is.
No. You're bringing up Julia. I don't like Julia Roberts.
I know. I'm not a huge fan of her either, so it's okay.
Her smile scares me.
So, but how do you pronounce it?
Well,
Julia Roberts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Phew, that was close.
I'll
no, I
always
mean
get it
my
wrong.
family pronounces it not correctly either, but it's Punchki.
Punchki.
No. What's it? I said it. You're making me second guess myself, and I'm getting nervous, and I'm going to say it wrong.
Oh, God.
It's no pressure.
Punchki.
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 Babushka.
Yes.
We
Addams
danced the
Family.
mamushka.
Addams Family.
It was delicious. I want more of them. I want a lot more because they're just deep fried goodness.
You ever have those deep fried Oreos from
And
the
then
Delaware
they
State
put powdered
Fair?
sugar on it too.
They're really good.
Holy hell. There's nothing like that on the planet. Other than that.
Yeah.
That's true.
Let's get into trailers before we start craving more food.
We digress.
I'm like slipping into a food coma just talking about food right now.
Yeah. Get into our first trailer, which is Now You See Me Too.
You thought that they had disappeared forever, but this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, the 4 horsemen.
The girl horseman. Woo! Yeah. Nope.
Are you listening, horsemen? You will get what's coming to you
Thank you, everybody.
in ways you can't expect.
Hey, it's great to be back.
Now the greatest magicians in the world are my magic trick.
Everyone get off the stage.
We jumped off a rooftop in New York.
Where the hell are we?
And we landed in China.
How is this possible?
This is simply my move. Next one is yours.
I like the goddess's first reaction was like, this warranted a sequel?
Not exactly.
I didn't
Yeah,
even
I
know
thought
there
they
was
won.
a first one.
You never seen you never heard of it?
No,
thought it was
never
pretty
heard
good.
of it,
I
never
saw the
seen
first
it.
one.
I like the first one.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I
It
enjoyed
wasn't
it.
like it wasn't like the best movie in the world or anything, but I'm like, oh, this is fun.
I didn't see either, but all the reviews were just very mixed. It has like a split even 50% on Rotten Tomatoes. People are just like about it.
Ugh.
But
Now, I forgot what the movie was, because with the title "Now You See Me," I thought it was like a horror movie. I was like, oh, what was the first one again? I was like, oh wait, no, it was Magicians.
Scary.
But
Oops.
the first one was
Scary
made.
magicians.
The first one was made for 75 million, and it made 350 million at the box office.
So,
It made a
yes.
lot. So yeah, for that simple fact, the studio is going to make another because they can make another and not make
Still
any
come
money
out
on it
on
and
top.
still come out in the green. So directing this, we have John Cho.
Same guy.
Show.
No, it is not the same guy.
Makes sense.
I should have looked up the original director's name, but it's not the original director. John Cho directed Step Up 2 and 3,
Ugh. Sorry.
G.I. Joe Retaliation.
So
Oh.
Channing Tatum?
No.
Louis Leterrier.
Yes, he directed the first one. John Cho also directed Justin Bieber Never Say Never. Justin
I
Bieber
thought
Believe
Was
concert movie.
yeah.
Yeah,
See
they
this
both were, but he directed
Less
them.
and
How
less.
can you direct?
The more you talk.
And most recently,
Go play your music.
Yeah, you're finding out. Yeah, it's.
he
Spinal
directed
Tap.
the modern classic Gem and the Holograms.
Ah, yes. What a pedigree.
Oh
Winner.
yes, this guy has a classic lineup of movies. Why they decided to get him, I will never know.
I legit have not seen any of his movies with good reason.
Yeah, they're all at like 20% or lower. They're all really, really bad.
Holy hell.
Yeah, you're seeing them now.
My God.
Yet somehow he still gets work. I don't get it.
Directing crappy movies.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think this movie's
Somebody's got to
gonna
Do
direct
they
the
make
crappy
money?
movies.
be- Now's his time to shine with this one.
Yep.
Or it'll be crappy. But in this, we have Jesse Eisenberg. We have Mark Ruffalo.
Flex.
We have Woody Harrelson. Dave Franco. Morgan Freeman.
James Franco.
Dave,
Dave Franco.
Oh,
the little brother, who's really hot. But anyway.
So.
I said Morgan Freeman.
Yay!
and
Michael
Morgan
Caine.
Freeman.
And introducing in this, we have Lizzie Chaplin.
Kaplan.
Yeah, sorry, Kaplan.
Yay!
I say Chaplin. Lizzie Kaplan.
I say what I want.
Now,
Lizzie Barpin
and
Durpin.
She's either replacing Elsa Fisher as that character or is a brand new character. What? Not Ilsa
Is it
Fisher.
Isla?
It's Isla.
We had the
Isla.
same
Okay.
conversation.
The last time when
Fine.
we were
Isla
talking.
Fisher.
And I have had this same conversation with you off of the podcast.
Yeah, well, we got to remember important shit like anniversaries and stuff.
She's
so-
replacing Adele
Doesn't have
Dazeem,
an
okay?
anniversary to remember.
You guys didn't start dating?
Anyway,
We're still not dating.
Isla Fisher is currently pregnant, so she couldn't be in
This
this
got
film.
awkward.
Aw.
So Lizzie Kaplan will be taking her place as either a brand new member of what they call the Four Horsemen or is replacing that role. I don't know yet. But also we have Daniel Radcliffe,
Yes.
and he's new to the cast. Now,
Woman in Black.
this film was just recently greenlit, only about 2 or 3 months ago. They've been pumping it out really quick. And
That-
Wait,
that's
did
a
they
great
film
time.
the whole thing in 2 to 3 months?
yeah,
Shut the fuck up.
yeah. And the third film is already in pre-production.
Shut the fuck
What?
I'm not watching.
They're putting out the third one already. It's like, what the damn? They have a lot of faith in this property.
What the damn?
So, the premise of this film is that the Four Horsemen, which is the four lead magicians, have come back together after apparently a year away after the big heist of the last film, and someone, you know who it is trying to set them up. Now, it's kind of ruined by the trailer that Morgan Freeman is in prison. He is basically trying to get revenge for these guys because
Did
they
he-
set him up in the last film.
Maybe he just likes to wear orange.
Did he get caught in the last one?
Yeah, he went to prison.
Yeah.
So it's not really a spoiler.
Mm,
Because if you've seen them. Because it
But
is
if you
Now You See Me
haven't
2.
seen-
Why would you see Now You See Me Too? Actually, to be fair, I saw Princess Diaries 2 before I saw the first one.
What?
I saw 22 Jump Street, and I still haven't seen 21.
yeah, same here.
21 was... All right. Bleh.
Anyway, moving on. Also in the first film, for those who recall, Mark Ruffalo he's a cop, right?
Yes.
And in this one, he's working with them, so
It
that's
looks
kind
like
of a
he's like their
spoiler from the
manager
first
or
one too.
something.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, that's kind of a spoiler from the first one too, that he
Well-
switched sides.
Well, not if you didn't see the
you
first
watched
one,
it-
then
yeah,
you
if you
wouldn't
didn't
have
see the
no
first one.
idea that what his character was.
But you might have seen the trailers for the first one.
Well, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the first one.
Technically, we spoiled it.
That's what I'm saying. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the
Yeah.
first one.
Whatever. It's been out for
Ooh.
4 years now. Whatever.
So is Heat.
Yeah, so in
haven't
this
seen
film,
that.
they're having to pull off some heist for someone, and it's basically Ocean's 12. They got found out, someone knows what they did, and now they have to go and pull another heist so that they don't get arrested.
That's a good point. That's a really good comparison.
It's the same movie, basically.
And then Ocean's 13 is going to come out after.
Yeah. So we'll get Now You See Me 3, yeah. So it'll probably be the same plot as that. Which I never saw Ocean's 13, so I don't know.
They were all good.
I like that 13.
I liked
I
it.
like 13. Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, only one of us has seen Now You See Me, right? Yeah.
Guilty.
Oh, you saw Now You See Me?
Yeah, I saw
3
it.
of us.
No.
Oh, 2 of us.
2 of us.
Okay.
I was counting.
So,
Sorry.
again, the majority of us have not seen this movie, but first off, does it warrant a sequel? For those of you who have seen it.
Watch. No.
I didn't think so.
Other than the monetary things, the monetary figures that you gave, no.
That's what I figured, considering, I mean, yeah, outside the box office receipts, what it warranted from critics. No, it
Yeah,
didn't
no,
deserve
this
a
was
sequel.
one of those movies. It was just like, you snuck that in there. People freaking liked it. Leave it the hell alone.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
a one-off film that people either liked or didn't like, fine.
Yeah.
Move
I mean,
on.
it also wasn't super memorable. It was just kind of like, it happened, and I enjoyed it.
It was fun to watch.
But yeah.
And then you were like, okay.
But that's it.
Life
Didn't need
again.
Another one. But then again, when I saw this trailer, I actually really wanted to see it, oddly enough. I don't know
Really?
why.
I didn't. They all look. It
It
looked
was
too
a fun
gimmicky.
trailer.
Yeah, it was fun. I like Lizzie Kaplan. I like the whole cast.
Hey, I like Lizzie Kaplan as well. I think she's a good replacement for Isla Fisher.
Yeah.
I've everything that she's been in, I really like her.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's up?
We're pronouncing her name incorrectly for you.
Oh. If you turn around and say, "Oh, her name is actually Ilsa Fisher," I'm punching somebody.
I'm closest.
Elsa?
Elsa.
Anna.
Oh, Elsa, that's a pretty name.
Elsa Fisher.
Anyway, yeah, looking at this preview, it doesn't look bad. There's a lot of really interesting magic going on, but the only thing is, I know it's not actual magic. It's
They're pretty good.
Movie magic?
it's movie magic. It's not live magic being performed, and I don't know if I
Oh, I
can
see what
buy into that. It's like
No.
in the first film, it was which again I haven't seen, but it was the whole mystery of how are they pulling this off? Because are they actually magicians, or are they all just sleight of
Just
hand? You know,
con
what's going on?
artists.
Right, massive con
One.
artists. Now, in this, they're doing they're stopping rain. It's like, what? the hell is going on here?
Yeah. And yeah, while that's true, I didn't care about any of that. I just wanted to see it for the cast. Like,
Okay.
I was just like, this looks interesting. It looks like something where I could watch, you know, not necessarily at the movie theater. I'd rent it or Netflix it or something and then get super drunk and watch it and be like, oh my God, this is the best movie ever. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Um,
After seeing the first one, the second one to me just it looks very gimmicky.
That's fair.
Like, we already know you're magicians. They're just gonna fucking pound that down our throats.
Pretty much. So for those of us who haven't seen the first one, are you interested in this at all?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Netflix if we were all gonna watch it.
Yeah, let's do it.
I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it.
Netflix curious?
Watch the first one.
Yep.
I was gonna say, but yeah, I'd have to see the first one.
I would watch the first one. I haven't seen the
Before
second one, obviously,
was
but
I don't know if the first
I
Because
one...
have
we
a
have
problem
problems,
with these
yeah.
things.
Even though
Because
you
we
saw
have
22
problems.
Jump Street.
I know, and I was
That was
bothered
my
the whole
fault,
time.
though. Yeah, that was totally my fault.
She tosses and
sweating and I
turns.
couldn't
Yeah.
see the
Yeah, I know. I'll get a copy. And
I think the first
watch
one was
it.
on Netflix for a while. I don't know if it's still there or not,
I
though.
don't think so.
it was on HBO for like 2 years running.
Yeah. But I don't have any other thoughts about this one. It looks all right, but again, I haven't seen the first one. I'm not invested in these characters. It just... Yeah, I don't think it warranted a sequel. It's not something that gets me excited. It just looks just like the first one. Wouldn't go out of my way for the first one. I'm not going to go out of my way for this one.
I feel like if I wanted to see magicians, I could
See a magician.
just go to
Right.
Las Vegas and watch magicians.
Yeah, that seems way cheaper.
More fun, because then you can do other stuff instead of
Instead of just $5.50 on
Sitting-
a Tuesday.
yeah. Lame. Then you're still at home.
Better than a
later.
$550 plane ticket. $1,000 a night hotel
And then
room.
you can maybe watch the movie in the plane too.
I wouldn't want to do
That's-
that.
Actually, Vegas tickets can be like really cheap. And they're like $50.
Cheaper than $5.50.
No.
Moving on.
Depends on how many
If you get
people
someone
go.
else
If it's
to
like,
pay for you.
yeah, just like
Next trailer, which is Central Intelligence.
You should know one thing about me. I'm in the CIA.
Are you joking with me right now?
Drop your weapon! Do it now! I got a plan. Might get us both killed, but if it works, it'll be a totally boss story. Cool?
No. No, it's not cool.
Cool.
No, I said it's not cool.
So directing this, we have Rashawn Marshall Thurber. Now, he directed Dodgeball, as well as Easy A,
love
as
that.
well as We're the Millers.
and I like that too.
Yeah, those
I like all of them.
Yeah, those are all very good films.
Yeah.
And in this, we have Dwayne Johnson. We have Kevin Hart. We have Amy Ryan, who's recently in Gone Baby Gone, and last year she was in Birdman. And we also have Aaron Paul, who, of course, is in Breaking Bad.
Was.
Are we raising your hand? Oh.
She was burping.
I didn't want to do it into the mic.
Well, thank you. You're not Confucius. I appreciate that. First off, I'm just going to say, Dwayne Johnson in the fat suit is fucking disturbing. It is.
That's not a fat
That
suit.
wasn't him.
I
That's-
think it's
dude, that's-
CG.
That's
definitely
They
CG.
CG'd his
That is
face
definitely
onto
CG.
a fat person.
Yeah.
Is
Looks like
There's
CG.
it
no way
looked like
that's-
a fat suit to me.
No.
It looks
It's
like
CG, bro.
I mean, I
You
think
can
it
see
looks
his
like
face
CG
like
to everybody
move.
else.
Yeah.
Really
Right?
poorly done.
Okay.
No, it's CG.
It
There's
looks
no way
like
that's
CG.
not CG.
Well,
Yes.
regardless, it's disturbing.
Maybe that's why it's disturbing you.
Yeah,
Really
I actually
fucking
didn't-
weird. But yeah, the premise of this film is that you have Dwayne Johnson as a kid in high school at first, who, for some reason, is singing and dancing in the school showers while there's a big pep rally going on. Why
Naked.
Because that was the
all
only
by
time he
himself.
felt comfortable when no one else was supposed to be in there.
But during a pep rally?
Oh
That's
yeah,
the best time.
because like
Why
that's
not
why
just
no
wait
one
till
was
school's over?
Right.
or that
Going home.
because they're after school extracurricular activities.
I still
Like
shower.
showering.
Wait, you had showering as an extracurricular?
I didn't say me. I said they did.
Yeah, you did.
No, that wasn't at school.
Right. That's just at the teacher's house.
Oh my
Whoa.
goodness, where's this
Whoa.
going?
Whoa!
Kim,
I don't know.
don't stand so close to me.
Well played, sir.
Don't stand.
Yeah, so what happens is he's taking a shower during a pep rally. The jocks come in and grab him and throw him out into the gym completely naked.
I'm more confused about as to why the jocks went in there. Shouldn't they be like the star of the show at pep rally?
Yeah, except for Kevin Hart just
Maybe it was a
standing out there by
different team.
himself, but
Like it was a pep rally for like the basketball team
or something.
fair
The
enough.
baseball team went in.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Kevin Hart is the only one to, give up his jacket so that Dwayne Johnson isn't completely naked out there. Cut to, was it 20 years later? Is that what they said?
Yep.
And Dwayne Johnson is now jacked. And says that, Kevin Hart asked him, what did you do? He's like, oh, well, I did one thing, which is worked out 6 hours a day, every day for 20 years. It's like, oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll get on that. No.
Chirp. Chirp.
Yeah.
Chirp.
Thanks.
Play him off.
What did they say on Family Guy? When they
Play me off, Johnny.
Yeah. I'll get the vaudeville hook for you next time.
Thanks. So it turns out that Dwayne Johnson is part of the CIA, and somehow he got set up, and now he needs an accountant to follow the trail.
Because that's how things work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. And Kevin Hart just happens to be an
Be the
accountant.
only guy he trusts in the world.
Mm-hmm. So it's about 20 years. He never made any other friends except for this one guy who gave him a jacket one time in high
Too
school.
busy working out.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Don't have
I work
friends.
out.
Thank you.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
So, yeah, that's the premise. And hilarity ensues between slapstick and vignette here, back and forth. That's basically the whole premise of the film. So, first I'm going to say the relationship between Johnson and Hart seems pretty genuine. I know they have...
I think they are friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they put out Instagrams and stuff all the time with each other, and their chemistry together seems pretty good. And I think that'll create for at least, good humor on screen, but the premise itself is pretty weak. It's just like a setup for like a buddy cop film,
Cuddy Bop.
Cuddy Bop.
Buddy Bob.
Cuddy Bop.
That's my rap name. Yo, it's me, Cuddy Bop.
See Bizzle.
What are your guys' thoughts on this one?
I mean,
it
fucking hilarious.
I think it looks funny.
It looks
think-
funny. I haven't seen Kevin Hart in anything other than stand-up, so I'm excited.
you mean
to
you
see
haven't
him.
seen him in the 25 films he did last year?
That's right. So it looks good.
I think I had my expectations too high for this.
Really?
Yeah, I was like super excited when I was just like, oh my god, but then I was just like, oh,
You were just like,
Huh.
no. Yep.
Oh, okay.
And also, what I would actually like is for there to be. I would have rather watched them just film the two of them behind the scenes and watch that as a documentary, and I think that would be super funny.
them just riffing off each other?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that would be funny.
You're
yeah.
more excited about the outtakes of this than the actual movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, outtakes of anything are great.
Yes.
Fair enough.
But I mean, it still
Grumpy
looks
old
pretty
men.
funny, and I'll definitely see
Oh
it.
god, that's so
Well,
good.
grumpier old men
Yeah.
was just
Oh, God.
funny as fucking
Want a
outtake.
bite of my madly manicotic?
Jesus.
Which island? Licky dicky. Come on, I want to lay ya.
Oh, wow.
She was hilarious.
Anyway, so, yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one. The premise is pretty ridiculous. What the hell were you just doing?
You can ignore me.
You what?
You can ignore me.
I thought you're making
No,
a
he
face
can't.
at me.
He can't.
No,
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to point you. I legitimately thought you were making a face at
No,
me.
not
what?
at you, just in general.
I'm not doing anything.
No.
I'm not doing anything.
No, it's,
You bitch.
I wasn't directed at you. I was just making a face.
Stay on your side of the room, huh? How about that?
You're all good. No, seriously.
All right.
I do not mean offense to everybody. Anybody. Everybody. Okay.
There were a couple scenes I laughed at in here, but I don't know. I just don't know about this one. I am liking The Rock more in films.
Me too.
I think he's really come into his own as an actor.
Remember how I used to hate him so
you
much?
Said that you didn't.
Yeah,
like
I used
him?
to hate him. No, I still don't like him necessarily in more serious roles, like in Hercules and stuff. But like him in
That
funny
wasn't
movies,
even that serious of a role.
Oh, I didn't even see it. I
saw
was
it.
just like, I don't know if I could take him. Well, it's
He
supposed. I
wasn't.
feel like it was supposed to have been serious. It wasn't like.
No,
was
they were all
supposed to be-
poking fun at like the Legend of Hercules.
Oh, okay. Maybe I will watch it then. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I see him like as a comedic actor. I'm okay with because like I saw other things like the Tooth Fairy and
That was bad.
I can't remember.
Scorpion King. It was great.
Oh,
It was amazing. What are you talking about?
Dude, he's funny as shit. Have you seen The Other Guys?
Yes.
The Other Guys was
That was
great.
Oh my God.
awesome.
That was some of the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Like I remember it came out at the same time as that twirly one with Leonardo DiCaprio. Inception.
Oh, the twirly
the
one.
twirly
Over
one?
the top.
Like what the hell?
Spun a top. It's a twirly one.
Because 30 seconds of the film is a top spinning, so
That
it's
was
the
like
twirly
a
one.
super
As soon
crucial.
as you said that, though, I was thinking that fight scene when the
Oh,
the
yeah.
gravity's like switching up and stuff,
okay,
and I was like,
yeah,
okay, the twirly one, I get it. That's a weird way to describe it. You were talking about the fucking dreidel.
Yes.
Do you remember? Like,
But that's totally a very crucial plot.
I
point,
was thinking
right?
of like
It's
the
the
Aviator
top.
with like the
Exactly.
twirly one.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
It could have been the Aviator, the
thinking
twirly one.
Not like the propeller, but like because he was like twirly. I don't know. That's a word.
Well, apparently it is. 'cause
Yeah,
I
he was
used
the
that.
propeller of his plane in that one scene. Yeah. Here I go. Spin me up, Johnny.
I want to see that fucking movie. DiCaprio is flying through the air. The way of the future.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh shit. We digress.
Jesus Christ.
Of course we do. So who wants to see this piece of shit?
Hey.
Good.
I'll see
I'll
it.
see it.
I'll see it too.
We'll all be angry at it together.
Probably not in the theaters though.
Yeah, I'm the same way. You
I
know,
will.
If this is something on Redbox, Netflix, I might check it out. But I don't know if I go out of my way to see it. Whoa.
Shut the front door. Seriously, it's quiet here.
They
Doggies.
sound really close.
Yeah.
Is it
It's probably Bo out back. At least the hounds.
Gentle.
What the hell's going on?
I don't know.
Don't you want to know?
Yeah, wow.
I want to know.
Getting a little handsy over there.
Sorry, I had a bottle of Miller High Life. I get handsy after Miller High Life.
Uh-huh.
Huh. That's something.
Moving on.
Moving on from that, we have Lights Out.
Every time I turn off the lights, there's this woman waiting in the shadows.
I see her too. Each one of us is being haunted by this thing.
Mom?
Hey, Martin, what's up? Did we wake you?
What?
Boo.
Stop. Directing this, we have David Sandberg. Now, he's only directed short films up until this point. This is his directorial debut. We're going to get back into that in a second. But in this, we have Teresa Palmer. She was recently in Warm Bodies as well as Kill Me 3 Times.
Wait, was Kill Me 3 Times the with Simon Pegg?
Yes, yeah, the Australian film, yeah.
I was hoping.
Well, I knew what I was saying, but I wasn't sure if that was the right film, and I didn't want to say it in case it wasn't. And
No, that's right.
Sort of like Gollum when he's talking about the ring.
I'm so loud today.
Also in this, we have Gabrielle Bateman. Now, she was recently in Annabelle, as well as a few other small features. But this is based off the 2013 short film of the same name. Now, I say short film. It was literally a 2.5-minute feature on YouTube.
Oh, that's what I... No, Stuart, wait. Like...
Stand by.
Okay, when I saw this trailer, I thought it was... I thought there was like this video that they had where it was like turning the lights off and then turning the lights on, and then the person moves closer and closer.
Yeah.
And then eventually, seriously, this is what it's based on?
Yes. Dead serious. That director of that short film is directing this film. James Wan, the producer, picked it up for $100,000 and took a 2.5-minute short and thought he could stretch it to 100 minutes. That's what this film is. I think I'm going to make the fangirl pop.
Don't break the glass.
There's still wine in it.
Okay.
Did anybody else realize how unbelievably quiet it got when he said that?
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to process what the fuck you just said.
Right. Now, again, as a 2.5-minute short, this premise worked. I was like, wow, for 2.5 minutes, that was pretty damn good. They had a simple premise, and then they had some decent effects towards the end. I was like, you know what? Good job. Good job. For 100 minutes? No, this is going to be bullshit. You can't stress this premise that long.
And they tell you the stupid story.
Oh
that
my
they come
god!
up with in the
Oh
trailer.
my god! That pisses me off so much.
That the mom had a friend who went through a really bad.
I fucking hate
They did
when
really
horror
bad
films
stuff
do this.
to her.
Yeah, it's like, let's just ruin the monster and not
burned
make it
into
scary
ash
at
or
all
something.
by showing all of its backstory. I hate it when horror films do that. Like when they did the Texas Chainsaw Massacre reboot, and when there was a prequel for it, they had to explain. Yeah, they had to show how Leatherface became who he was, and it was completely unintimidating. He looked like a fucking pussy, and now you weren't scared of Leatherface.
Tell us how you really feel.
Fuck it!
Jumped a little bit.
When they went through the backstory for this trailer, I just thought that the friend was really lonely and just really wanted some people to hang out with.
Every time the
You're
lights go
feeling
out.
for a lot of these people that are getting bullied around here. The Rock when he was a big animatronic human.
Animatronic human.
Now, it was implied in this trailer that this friend went through some sort of like electroshock therapy or something. Like she was put in an asylum, and then something bad happened. It's stupid. But obviously in the movie they're gonna explain it all. And
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what was that?
I said she got turned into ash and only lives in the shadows.
You know what? That's
And
probably
trays.
what it's gonna turn into.
And
You probably
chains?
Trays.
Trays?
Ashtrays.
Oh, God.
There was like
There's the crickets again.
There was like a really interesting episode of Doctor Who where they had like a similar premise of the ash, not of the
lights.
rest of it. But it was like these things live in the dark, but you actually don't see the monsters at all. But that if you come into contact with them, you turn into ash. Like, but you have no idea what they are. You
that's
just
right.
it was incredibly creepy because again, you have no idea.
Technically, the Weeping Angels work like this because they can only move in the dark.
Well, no, they don't. They can move in light, but then as long as you are not looking at them.
Right. So yeah. Right. But
And
In
also
the dark,
they
you
don't
can't see
they
them.
don't turn you into ash. They just send you into a different time period.
right. But I'm saying if it's pitch black, they can move freely.
Well, essentially, yeah. If
Yeah.
like there are if you're not looking at them,
Right.
if you can't register them with your eyes at all.
By the way, can I just say we've been playing Lego Dimensions and Doctor Who is in there, and
know.
the Weeping Angels are still fucking scary
I don't
even in
know.
Lego form.
They are.
It's fucking weird. Like, how are they still scary? They're Legos. No, you're all right. What? I don't know what they're whispering about.
They're girls. They whisper about things. They're probably talking about going to the bathroom together.
Yep.
Yep, that's all we talk about.
Wink. Let's go.
Or all the
It's
cute
time.
boys at school.
Yep.
Yikes.
But yeah, Goddess, you nailed it on the head that they're going to explain all the monsters' backstory. It's not going
No,
to make
they did already.
Right, but it's
everything
gonna,
is in the trailer. You don't even have to go see the movie.
yeah, pretty much, and the whole film is basically in the trailer. You're
Done.
absolutely right.
And they already did the Tooth Fairy movie.
It's
Wait,
not
there's
even
a
that
tree.
good
Stay
of
in the line.
a
Yeah, that
premise
was
either.
I was
the
sorry.
Darkness
Darkness
Falls.
Falls.
Mhm.
God, that movie's
It's
fucking
not-
terrible.
Yeah.
I thought they were like at some point gonna ask, "Are you afraid of the dark?"
Oh, that would have. You know what?
No, they
No,
can
there
only
is a-
say that
there
if
is a
it's, you're
line
talking about the
Afraid of
show.
the dark though in it.
Yeah, but like
so
I know that's what I was
The
just
premise isn't good. There's just no reason to see this.
and it's just jump scares.
That's
Right.
it. And if
That's
they
it.
do the
Yeah.
whole thing at dark, we're all just gonna be sitting there waiting to be scared.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't see there being a lot of light.
I just have
in
to
this
go
movie.
home and I get scared like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
there
should
are
move.
movies. There are movies when
Sometimes I come in
I
here
see
and I have
them
to turn on all
and they
the lights
affect me
around
when
the
I go
house.
home. You know, like
Name one.
I'm trying to think of one.
I can think of one.
What's that?
It Follows. That movie
Oh
fucked
yeah,
me up, dude.
perfect
That
example.
movie fucked me up all kinds of ways, dude. Have you seen that?
No.
Holy shit, that movie was good. And it
Yeah,
was
and
simple.
yeah.
It is so simple.
And so you couldn't have a case of someone just like walking towards you without
Nope.
you freaking out.
I was like, I'm punching you. Don't get too close.
Right.
But yeah, this one, it does nothing.
Right. So no, I will not be seeing this.
Not a chance.
Never.
And I feel bad for the director because again, he produced a decent short film.
I mean, I don't feel bad for him because he's still making money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
true.
not really
He's
feel
going to be
bad.
making a ton for this, I'm sure. Yeah, it's probably going to be a dirt cheap film.
Yeah.
And he'll make millions off of it. So yeah, and we'll get 4 or 5 sequels
So
off
you
it
don't
too.
have to feel bad for him.
Right.
You'll hate him at the end.
Probably.
So it's okay.
So no, I will not be seeing
Capitalism. Sorry.
Yay.
And I won't be seeing this because I actually was scared. Because I get scared at everything.
this. Fair enough. Moving on from that, we have Ben-Hur.
My family was one of the most respected in Jerusalem. Welcome home.
Please, I need you to tell me who one's enemies are.
Masala, I won't name names until we were betrayed by my own brother.
You know we've done nothing wrong. Ron's calling for blood. Crucify them.
The world you live in is Rome's. Their laws, their power.
I won't let Masala go unpunished for what he's done to us. Our mother and sister. Was it a quick death?
Coward.
My family, they deserve justice for what's happened to them.
There is a way.
Gladiator 2. The Brotherhood.
I thought anyway. I will give my thoughts after.
Well, thank you.
Well, there are a lot of thoughts about this one, but directing this, we have this guy's name, Timur Bekmambetov.
I'll
I
allow
like
it.
his name.
Now, he's mostly a producer. He's produced dozens of films in Hollywood, but he has directed a couple. He directed Wanted back in 2008, which
I remember that.
Wanted was all
Another
right.
goddamn Morgan Freeman movie.
That was Angelina Jolie and
McAvoy.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
Young
McAvoy.
I was gonna say Shia.
No, not Shia.
No.
No.
Say that name.
No. But also he directed Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter a few years
That
ago.
wasn't great, right?
What's that?
I heard that wasn't great, right?
I think the only one who saw it amongst us was Bonsai Ben. He said it was all right, but nothing to
Like
get
it could have
excited.
been better.
Yeah, it could have been better. Yeah. But in this we have Jack Hudson. Now he was recently in American Hustle as well as Hail Caesar. Also
we
in
all
this,
need to see still.
also in this is Morgan Freeman, coming up a lot tonight. We have Toby Cabell. Now he was recently in War Horse, as well as he played Doctor Doom in Fantastic Four recently. He's also playing Duratan in the upcoming Warcraft film.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And no, not durian. Duratan. But we also have Rodrigo Santoro as Jesus. Now we're going to get into that role in a minute. Now this guy was recently in 300 as well as the 33, that the film with the trapped miners. Yep. This will get the Fangirl excited. The lead role of this was originally supposed to be Tom Hiddleston.
I was gonna say Benny Cumberbatch.
No, Tom Hiddleston.
No, the other one.
The other one.
The other one. I like the other one.
Now, let me ask. Has anyone here seen Ben-Hur?
Years ago. Years and years and years
Now, did you see the 58 one or the original 25 one?
I think it was 59.
Who was in either of them?
The 59 was Charlton Heston.
I know I've seen that one. I think I've seen scenes from the original one.
Yeah, the 25 one, which I think might be a silent film. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's silent black and white.
Right. Now, again, the first one is still amazing filmmaking for its time. Huge in scope, just like Ben-Hur. And both films in their own way are fantastic. You know, it was one of the first remakes really in Hollywood, and it was remade well. The 59 one has its own strengths and weaknesses, but it's solid. It's huge in scope, and it's considered by many to be one of the best films of all time. I think AFI ranked it in the top 100 of best films. I think it's like 72 or 73, something like that. I love that movie. I put it right up there with like 10 Commandments for like best, biblical time films. In that film, towards the end, there is a moment that deals with, Christianity, because they see the crucifixion. But it's only in like the last 10, 15 minutes of the film do they ever deal with that subject. It's almost like an afterthought, because it was happening at the same time, and the original novel, I believe, had the events of Jesus Christ and Ben-Hur going on at the same time. But the characters never really met. It was just kind of here are these two plots going on at the same time, and here they meet up at the end, kind of a thing. However, in this rendition, the 2016 version, Paramount has said that Jesus is going to be a prominent role. Basically, he's going to be in what will amount to the majority of the film. Now, you may ask why they're doing that when the previous two versions had very little to do with Jesus. And that is because, and this is a quote from Paramount, they want to avoid the backlash received from Noah in 2014, where some Christians were dismayed by the film's inaccurate interpretation of the Bible. Yeah. Now
she's gonna break.
Yes, Fangirl.
Why is the entertainment industry bending to what the Christians are saying?
I'm going to get to that. And here is their whole belief in this. They made Noah, and Noah was actually well received by critics. A lot of people liked Noah. I did not see it, but maybe were like, you know what, this was a good modern biblical film. Christians didn't like it because it kind of branched off from the biblical texts. And yes, Fangirl.
Did it just say based on?
Yeah.
Okay, but haven't we discussed this? When they say based on, it really doesn't mean anything other than the fact that, oh, hey, we're pretty much using the same names, and,
Right.
some of the story is...
Can we also point out that it was based on a book?
Yeah. Wait, yeah.
Right.
So
there's
that. I'm going to hell.
You mean Noah or Ben-Hur?
Noah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, but it is.
Yeah, it's based on a book.
Yeah.
It's the word of God.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's like, how do you get it's based on a book, and then they did their own thing. Shut up.
Do you know what the times we live in, man? It's not just a book.
Unfortunately.
Because of the Christian retaliation to Noah, Paramount said, oh, well, we have to make sure we now cater to that audience, otherwise we'll receive that same backlash.
Give it to another studio.
Now, here is the thing. In the original novel, Jesus did play a more prominent role than he did in the films. He wasn't like a main character. What is going on?
We're smelling your girlfriend.
It's a feeding frenzy over there.
Jesus.
I can't smell your girlfriend?
She
Jesus.
smells like an angel.
She always does.
A grapefruit.
Shut up.
Lucifer.
I'm okay with that.
Sounds like a Frankie Valli song.
I lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
We're sorry.
What was I saying?
Now you're talking about the biblical reception and...
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, I got it. So, in the original novel, which came out in the late 19th century, I believe, yeah, Jesus was more prominent in the book, but he still wasn't a main character. It was almost just like a side plot. But let's be fair here. This is a fictional account of Christ and this character Ben-Hur.
Right.
Ben-Hur did not exist. No. Judah Ben-Hur is not in any recollection of the Bible. So what in the fuck do Christians have to be pissed about in this? This is a fictional character.
But it's GC, man. It's GC.
Is it too bold to say that
JC.
Christians are kind of like that lady that burned herself on hot McDonald's coffee and tried to sue McDonald's?
Wait, what?
Oh my god!
The lady that tried to sue McDonald's because she burned herself on hot coffee? Yeah. You gonna order hot coffee and then burn yourself and you'd be like, you did this to me. Fucking Christians.
God. But no, it...
Not all Christians,
No.
sorry.
I mean,
No, and again...
To get upset about things like this.
Yeah, it's shit like that that really pisses me off, because this is basically Paramount saying we would rather change the entire narrative of this story than piss off Christians.
Like, the thing is,
that's what they're saying.
Like, I'm not.
Well, of course they're saying that they're a business trying to make money, and this is what's going to get them more money. It doesn't matter what it does to the narrative.
Atheists and all other religions should boycott this movie simply because of that.
Well,
and they still would make a lot of money.
Atheism
I'm
isn't a
sorry.
religion, but
well, I mean, all atheists and other religions,
right.
other than Christians,
Right.
should but still, they'd still make a lot of money because.
But they're changing a lot in this. I mean, even again, I know you guys haven't seen Ben-Hur, but in the original, it's all a real big misunderstanding that leads to Ben-Hur becoming a slave.
Right.
Because, like they mentioned this, he is a prominent guy in Jerusalem.
Right.
And then because of a huge misunderstanding, in every rendition, he's mistaken for being an assassin. And so he is made a slave, and his entire family is arrested. In this, because he doesn't rat out someone or something, they arrest him and crucify his family. What?
No, I thought they put
thought
bags over their head.
No, the guy arresting them says crucify them.
Oh, I thought he meant like figuratively, not literally.
No,
I don't know if they used crucify figuratively back then.
Oh.
I don't know that crucify was a figurative term.
Back then it was like, yep.
Not back then.
Good point.
He meant what he said.
Yeah, they're going to be hanging around for a bit.
So, I don't know what this movie is really trying to do. They're trying to up the ante with everything, but then also bring Jesus into it more, which he doesn't need to. So, yes, Fangirl.
Actually, my first question is, why the hell are they remaking Ben-Hur?
Very good point.
Third time.
Yeah, third time. Well, this is,
Well, second remake.
This is what Hollywood does. We've
But,
talked about it before.
Just every time.
But why Ben-Hur? Why? Because, like, I mean, obviously I haven't seen it yet or anything, but, like, everyone's heard of Ben-Hur. Everyone knows it's a really super famous movie. Why are we remaking it?
You just answered your own question. That's why. It's going to sell tickets.
But, like, it's like...
Because it's going to sell tickets.
And I'll give you the cynical version of that. They realize now that the Christian demographic is something they can exploit.
That's true.
It's simple as that.
There's a fuck ton of them.
I was debating bringing up this movie later, but I'll just mention it now so I don't have to later. There's a movie coming out this weekend called God's Not Dead 2.
There's a second one?
Yep.
So they have to prove it more than once?
Yep. Apparently the first movie didn't do its job.
What the fuck, dude?
Did you know, I mean, also, did you guys see the special, the Passion, Tyler Perry's The Passion?
I heard about it.
Wait, what?
I saw it too.
Tyler Perry did The Passion?
No, he was hosting this thing
It was like
called
a live
The Passion.
event or something.
It was a live event where they had like famous, prominent singers and performers come out. They played different roles to that was in air quotes, to demonstrate Jesus' last couple of days on earth. And Trisha Yearwood, that's the only one I think I remembered hearing on the trailers or on one of the commercials, was that she was playing the Virgin Mary. Trisha Yearwood.
Do you know who that is?
That's over my head.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a woman's name.
She's just a country singer who also has like a show on the Food Network.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not the... I mean,
did they air it on Food Network?
No.
On the air.
I think it's like I don't remember.
What's air?
This is Jesus on the Food Network.
Yes.
They just tell you how to make, the bread.
This
and
is
the
my
wine.
flesh.
Hey,
This is
body
my
and
blood.
I'm sorry.
I'm
we're
going
being
to turn
super
water
positive
into
here.
funk.
That's like they had Chris Daughtry was in it.
Oh God.
I can't remember who else, but yeah, no, it was.
And look, I know everyone's going to think that we're knocking Christians and Christian films right now. I am a Christian, and I'm okay with Christian films and biblical films. Some of my favorite films of all time are biblical. 10 Commandments, I love it. Prince of Egypt, the animated version, was fucking amazing.
Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, and that was a great version. I love the animation in that.
Minions.
Noah didn't see it, but I heard very good things about it.
Jesus was in Minions?
No.
Whoa! I was about to say, I didn't.
Was in Minions.
Oh.
He was in the back. He kind of didn't see him.
Hey guys, I'm Jesus. But Christian films are okay. All we ask is that you tell a solid narrative and not just knock anyone else who isn't a Christian.
and also I would like to say it sucks so much that, you know, I mean, we already have so much censorship in terms of what we put out. Like, it sucks that they actually came out to say, we're doing this to cater to the Christian crowd.
Right. Absolutely.
Like, it sucks so much. Like,
this isn't like, oh, we think we could tell a better version of Ben-Hur right now. No, it's about, oh, we think we can pander more to the Christian demographic.
And they'll be like, oh, yay, thank you, that, you know, because we're such an oppressed minority that...
Isn't Christianity like...
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. That was me being...
I know.
I know.
I'm drilling the point for you.
Yeah, because just in case, like, you know, because it's a little difficult to tell with my animations not on screen.
We should do an animated thing. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, we really should.
That'd be so fun.
I know.
We could do anything. I could just do backflips the whole show while I'm
in
talking.
Animation?
Yeah.
Oh, who's gonna?
I'll draw it. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, okay. We each draw ourselves doing stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
That would be
the animation
awesome.
would be
Mine
so
would be
fun.
stick figures because I can't
That's
draw
me
for
too.
shit.
We shouldn't be allowed to drink and do this
No,
podcast.
I don't remember what
I
I was
have
saying.
no idea.
I feel
That's
like
why.
this is...
It's okay.
So even we've talked a lot about the stuff around the trailer and the movie. This trailer isn't good. None of it really
No,
looks
it's
good.
not. It's really not a solid trailer.
A lot of it looks like just rehashed things from Gladiator. Even
looks like
some
updated,
some of the words that they're using
Right.
are like
and
straight
it's-
from the script of
It's
Gladiator.
all exposition.
Yes.
And
not good exposition.
No, it's not. Like, the dialogue is pretty clunky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love that.
It's twirly.
It's twirly. But no, this is a bad trailer.
Twirly's a good thing, though. Twirly.
Oh.
But it's like, I think you can use
Could
it
be
both
both.
ways. Yeah, no, you're right.
Right, you're absolutely right, Dystopian.
That's a good point.
There's very little to get excited about in this trailer.
Right.
You know? Like, the hardcore, well, I shouldn't say, there aren't hardcore Ben-Hur fans. Just people who appreciate that film and enjoy it are going to look at this and say, wow, this is pretty shitty. People who have never seen the film before are going to be like, this didn't get me excited for seeing it. And they'll probably just want to say, I think I want to watch the original now.
I have not seen either of the previous versions.
Mm-hmm.
This does nothing for me.
Yeah.
And that's a
It
shame.
does. It looks just like fucking Gladiator, dude.
Yeah. Well, I actually thought, I didn't think Gladiator, I just thought Gerard Butler was going to show up at some
Somewhere.
point.
He always does. And please, come on. All right.
This is Jerusalem!
In the 1959 version, how did they talk? Did they talk with just like a regular United States of America accent?
No, lots of people had accents. Charlton Heston was doing his best, like, from Ten Commandments kind of off pentameter kind of thing.
Where does this movie take place?
Jerusalem.
Mm-hmm. What kind of accents do they have?
Not Israeli.
Australian.
But no.
Oh, yes.
Dude, they were like Australian British accents. Why do they just keep doing this?
What was
I don't
Aramaic?
know.
That's what I was
Just
thinking.
so that they
Aramaic.
can
But
be
I don't know if there's an Aramaic.
Any kind of
accent,
dated, when they do like a historic film, they're all British.
British,
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's because Americans are ignorant and we can't tell accents apart. That's
Unbelievable.
I know, it's
But
stupid.
Have you heard, like, there was, like, this thing that I was watching about, like, the mid-Atlantic accent, where, like, films from, like, the 20s and 30s, like, all the stars kind of spoke in this
Yeah, it was
really...
the continental accent.
Yeah, that's it. That's really interesting. I like that.
It's like
Can we
Cary
bring
Grant.
that back?
Say it again. Like what?
The continental accent. It's like Cary Grant when you see his movies.
Yeah.
I don't understand that when they're talking, but can we bring that back?
Sure.
Probably.
We
Yeah,
can do
I
that.
like that.
But yeah, I got nothing else really to say about this one. It's just
No.
this whole film reeks of cynicism for me. It's just them trying to pander to what they think is now a big demographic in film, and it's upsetting because you're not doing this to make a good narrative. You're just saying, oh, we want to bank off a big portion of the population right now.
Yep.
And everyone else is going to look at this and say, this is shit. And then the Christians are going to say, no, this is a really good film. You just hate Christianity.
What
It would-
pisses me
yeah.
off is that we're all going to have to see it anyway. Eventually. Eventually. You're going to watch it eventually.
I'm not.
No?
Nope.
Not at all.
Not at
You
all.
are, though.
I might.
Because you've seen the other ones.
Yeah.
And you are. Because you've seen the other ones.
That's nah.
I
think so?
I won't pay for it.
I think you will. I'm not saying you're going to pay for it. But I'm saying if it's on TV, you're not the least bit curious what it's like.
I'd rather
so you can compare it.
I'd rather watch Chopped.
I don't really care about the other ones that much.
How
to
did
do it.
Chopped
Okay.
come into Ben-Hur?
Food Network.
Oh, full circle. Okay.
Trisha Yearwood. You know.
Yeah, before I move on, for those of you who remember God's Not Dead last year, it had a $2 million budget and made $64 million.
Whew.
So they have enough to make 10 sequels of that. And this one has what's the actress from Clarissa Explains It All?
Melissa Joan Hart.
Yeah. She's the lead actress in this.
You didn't even see her.
No.
Drive me crazy.
No, and God's Not Dead too.
Oh.
No, not in Ben-Hur. No.
I was like, wait, I didn't
No, she was one of the horses on the chariot.
That was Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah.
Oh, well played.
Yeah, no, I knew about that. I follow her on Twitter.
But yeah, she's the lead actress in God's Not Dead too, and it's weird how they got like not big name actors and actresses to be in those films, but people you wouldn't associate with that type of mindset. Like the last one had Kevin Sorbo and Dean Cain, and
well, they're probably all friends with each other or something. Sorry.
No, I thought you were gonna say that movie, something about a miracle.
Oh, Jennifer Garner.
The Miracle on Third.
No, not that
Miracles from Heaven. Is that what it was called?
Yes, Miracle from Heaven. It's where the little girl falls off a tree and gets better.
Something like that. Yeah.
That
came out
so many times. Like, oh my god, I'm
the white girl, right?
Yep.
It's always
and that came out on Easter weekend.
Yeah.
You would have thought this movie would have done the same, but they couldn't release two big Christian movies on the same weekend because they need to appeal to that demographic.
And I mean, but are they actually coming out straight, like, to say this is Christian? Like, are they doing that, or just we are pandering to Christians? Like, which one are they doing?
Wait, God's Not Dead 2?
No. Oh, I thought you were talking Ben-Hur. What the hell is wrong with me? I should just go away now. Oh my god.
Bye.
Sorry.
We love you.
Come back soon.
Don't forget to
All right,
write.
I don't remember ever hearing about God's Not Dead. Maybe once, but I do like the fact that Hercules and Superman were in it.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
That's fucking awesome.
And I need to move on because I don't want to talk about this movie.
Yes.
But according to that film, if you're an atheist, you'll die by getting hit by a car. If you're a liberal, you'll get cancer. And if you're Muslim, you get beaten by your family.
Cool.
Yep. Great movie.
Sounds
choices am I
accurate
supposed
to
to
me. Oh wait, no, that's not what I mean at all.
Anyway, moving on from that, we have Sausage Party.
Yay, something positive.
Oh, yes, I'm the first to enter eternity.
Oh, potato! Way to go, buddy!
The pipes are coming. Oh, Jesus, fuck! Oh, gummy skin! She's peeling me fucking stuff! Fuck!
Oops.
They're eating children! Fucking children!
So, you have learned the terrible truth.
I gotta tell everyone.
No one will believe you.
I have to try. Everyone will die otherwise.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Fuck me, right?
I don't know if it's positive.
I don't
But
think the
it'll
food
make us
agrees with
happy.
that.
Oh, okay.
It's something we can laugh at least.
Funny.
Yes.
Yep, that's how you pronounce that
It
word.
took a minute to say that.
Funny.
You should be a
Everyone doesn't
dictionary.
say it like that.
No. No.
Funny adjective.
So,
Pronounced funny.
directing this, we have Conrad Vernon. Now, he directed Shrek 2, which I actually think is my favorite Shrek film. I actually really like the second one.
I like the first one. But
He
second
also
one's-
directed Monsters vs. Aliens, which is
That was awesome.
I loved that
That movie was so cool. I
So
saw that in
good.
theaters.
As
So
well
good.
as Madagascar 3, which I did not see, but I heard it was okay. In this, before you say it, Powercast. So let's just run down the names. Seth Rogen, Kristen Wiig, Jonah Hill, Bill Hader, Michael Cera, James Franco, Danny McBride, Craig Robinson, Paul Rudd, Nick Kroll, David Krumholtz, Edward Norton, and Salma Hayek.
So basically, this is the end with a few other sprinkles.
Right. Right.
Sprinkles.
I said sprinkles. I didn't say.
I know. I
don't
said
care what you said.
sprankles.
Why'd you say sprinkles?
Because my niece said sprinkles when she was little.
That's really sweet.
But yeah, it's that whole cast from This Is the End and Pineapple Express and what was the
It's the Seth Rogen crew.
What was the one the film that was banned and then came back about North Korea?
The
Interview. Same cast as that pretty much. But yeah, it's another Rogen Franco film. That's okay, but this
animated.
But animated,
Which
yes.
makes it, like I said, when it's animated, you can do anything.
Yeah. And this is slated.
Somersaults.
This is slated to be.
I can do somersaults now.
I can't. Well, I mean, I can do like one. Be singular. I'm sorry.
Why are we here?
I apologize.
It's okay. This is slated to be the first American R-rated computer animated film. So that's something.
Wait, does that mean
That's a
that there's
mouthful.
an R-rated hand-drawn animated
Yes, there's
film?
been several actually.
So it's not that special. It's just
well,
computer animated.
I mean, I think.
I mean, if we were really gonna.
I think
Of things.
Chumps.
just recently there was one that came out. It was like To Hell and Back or something like that. It was a stop motion film. I don't think we ever talked about it. I think it was almost straight to Netflix pretty much. It didn't get a major release.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. I remember it had Mila Kunis in it, but anyway. There have been others. I can't remember if Heavy Metal was rated R.
That one.
I would assume it was. I mean, think about heavy metal.
Yeah,
Right.
Hell and Back.
To Hell and Back, yeah.
Just Hell and Back.
Oh, Hell and Back, okay.
Yeah, but you're right.
Who's Helen Back?
Helen back.
Hell and Back. It's an unfortunate
What was the other
name.
one you were just saying?
Heavy Metal, which is a fantastic animated film. If you haven't seen it, go see it.
I have not seen it.
Amazing soundtrack. Oh my god. But yes, this debuted recently at South by Southwest, which was just a few weeks ago, and everyone at South by Southwest loved it. Again, it wasn't a big audience, and considering who's in this, the whole audience may have been stoned, but the whole audience loved it.
Well, it was South by Southwest, so
Right. So the premise of this film. First of all, I just gotta say, I love that this trailer just pulls out the rug from you, right in like the middle of it. You expect it to be this silly kids film in the beginning, and it's just food being bought in a supermarket, and they think they're going to some better place when they're bought. So they get to the house, the owner's home, and they're being unpackaged, and Potato goes up, and he thinks he's like ascending to heaven or something, and she starts peeling him, and he just starts screaming out obscenities. I'm like, as I was watching it, I was kind of like lulling off. I was just kind of like about to like ignore it, and then when he started screaming obscenities, I'm like, what the fuck? And then everyone started cursing. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? And then I realized, oh, it's Seth Rogen. Oh, and it finally dawned on me, oh, this is going to be something special. What are your guys' thoughts on this one? This is unique.
Well, because you talked about this to us before, I actually expected it to be a lot dirtier than it was. Like the trailer.
Just trailer one.
It was just the first trailer, right?
I mean, it was also a Red Band trailer, so you know that, right?
It was a Red Band trailer,
No, it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a red band.
It's like, did I make that up?
No, it was.
What's a red band trailer?
And that was so they could get the language in there.
Right,
Yeah.
so you know, like, there's going to be something
Yeah.
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
You know, if it's just for language, it could just be for language, but
Yeah.
you don't know.
That shit
Right,
could
but I'm
fly
just
off the
saying, no
handle.
matter what it is, if you go on and it says it's a red and it's red, you know that there's going to be something in there that's not for younger.
And it's never a
Yeah.
boob.
True. Now, if you're seeing this trailer
With
in
the
theaters,
bun.
if you're seeing this trailer in theaters, and they're always attach the whole suitable for all audiences tag on it.
Right.
Some theaters don't do that anymore. They cut that. People may not know this is a Red Band trailer. If you're seeing this in theaters, if you're seeing it on YouTube, yeah, you'd automatically know something's up with this.
Okay.
Some theaters
They
keep
had
them.
to have that
No,
on there.
no. I
don't pay
It wouldn't be approved for all theaters, though. That's the thing, or all showing.
True.
It would only be approved for movies that you're already going into
For R.
that are like rated R, that have
Right.
curse words. And
So
stuff.
even then, if you're in a rated R film, you're going to think, why are they showing this kiddie preview in our rated R movie?
Right, and it works there, but they wouldn't show it when you're going to see, Wall-E.
Right.
Oh my god. I want to see this attached to Zootopia. Oh my god. I want to see the kids' reaction.
Didn't this
Kids
happen to
screaming,
you guys or something when you, or like, didn't it happen somewhere where they were showing Frozen and then something else got attached to it?
Yes. I forget what that was,
It was
though.
in like the news or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They, instead of showing Frozen, they showed.
Wait, they didn't show Frozen? They were supposed to show Frozen?
Yes,
Yeah.
and they
Like
showed
the
a
movie
different movie.
Frozen?
Yes.
Like a pretty hard R movie. I
Yeah.
forget what it was. Oh, man. Will you pull that up for us?
I'm trying.
Okay, thank you.
Keep talking.
So, I'm going to say, first off, the animation looks pretty crappy. This is not good animation. I don't know what studio this is. I think it's Sony, actually. But this is one of their B or C studios for this animation.
I don't think they were trying very hard.
I don't think they were. But maybe that's the point. They're trying to keep
Yeah.
it cheap and just work off the comedy. And that's okay. Some animated films have done that before. A good example would be Hoodwinked. Did you ever see Hoodwinked?
I did.
Yes.
Yeah. And again, not good animation. Look at it now. It's like, oh, this animation is terrible. But the jokes work. And it's genuinely funny. And the
was
voice
pretty good.
cast was great. And that's what made it, charming. And it worked for that. The sequel to that was a piece of shit. But the original was all right. Here's kind of the same thing where you have pretty crappy animation, but they're saying we're not going to focus on that. Let's just focus on the jokes. Focus on, the premise of this, which is going to be a pretty disturbing premise. And we'll go from there. And I think as that, it'll work. I think it'll be pretty damn funny. Also throwing in Saving Private Ryan references. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
That was pretty disturbing. Like, what was it? Like the top ramen holding his guts to this one. Like, oh my god! Oh, that's rough.
Okay, so it looks like on December 3rd, in 2013, a place in Florida. Go figure.
Yep, Florida.
Good job,
Accidentally
Florida man.
show a sexually explicit scene from another film.
Was it Nymphomaniac? It was
It was
Nymphomaniac. It was
Nymphomaniac.
Nymphomaniac. Sorry.
That's a terrible thing to show.
Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah, a Lars von Trier film instead of seeing Frozen. Yeah.
It was Nymphomaniac. Yeah, that's it.
Oh my god.
Someone had to have done that on purpose.
There's no way.
Something you'd see from what was it, Fight Club? Something.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Splice it in. Yeah.
Tyler Durden would do that.
I heard that recently too. Did anybody else hear that?
What's that?
I swear somebody did that somewhere, or somebody's film did that recently, where there were little short blurbs that people were like, "Did I see this in that movie?" I swear I just heard
Cloverfield.
that.
And,
I was gonna say, yeah, the trailers for Cloverfield.
Yeah.
10
Is that what it
Cloverfield
was?
Lane. They
Okay.
had.
Yeah,
like,
little subliminal clips. Yeah.
Okay, I thought I heard it somewhere.
oh my god.
What's
I
wrong?
haven't seen it yet. Oh my god. Don't talk about it. I haven't seen it.
No, we're
just
just
a
a trailer.
trailer.
Just a trailer.
Okay,
No, don't worry about it.
But anyway, so in the movie,
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I was gonna say it would be impossible to do that nowadays, to put in subliminal clips in a movie, because it's all digital. It's all one clip basically. You can't cut anything in unless you
I'm
cut
sure
the actual
there's
file.
movie theaters in Florida where they still have to.
If that 35 millimeter.
projectors.
Yeah, you probably still have some
Project-
35 millimeter films.
Projectors, projectionists, and projectors.
Those
It
are
was
those
indeed
two
Nymphomaniac,
nouns. Yes.
by the way.
It was Nymphomaniac.
Oh.
Oh my god.
It wasn't?
It was.
It was. Okay.
Wow.
Otherwise, my really excitedness about that would have been really
Uncalled for.
anticlimactic. Yeah.
Also, before we move on to our next trailer, I'm just gonna say, did anyone else notice the odd animation of like the guys and girls, like how they looked? Like, I mean, first off, all the guys are hot dogs. Okay, but then all,
So I'm just anyway.
but the females in this, there's only two lead females, which is Kristen Wiig and Salma Hayek. Kristen Wiig is the bun. She's the hot dog bun. And Salma Hayek is apparently a taco.
Yep. I was gonna guess it.
Yeah.
I didn't remember off the top of my head.
They're
if that
not
was-
being subtle with that at all.
It's called Sausage Party.
Right. But to look at them, it's like the animation we haven't seen the taco, but just the buns. It's like that looks weird. Like the sideways mouth, the way it's talking. It looks weird. It looks really weird.
Careful.
What?
Yeah, right? No, let him. He's dug himself this far.
I don't know what you're going to say.
He's.
Wait, does he? Wait.
It's supposed to look like something.
Yeah, is he not? I mean, I thought that was.
I don't know.
Is he not getting?
I don't know.
No, I know exactly what you're driving at, and that's what I'm trying to say.
Well, then why are you making it sound like you don't know what it's supposed to be?
Because I'm trying not to come out and just blurt out, oh, they look like vaginas, okay?
Dirty word, dirty word. He said a dirty word.
The hell's
Sent to give!
Yeah.
Bajingos.
Vajayjays?
Bajingos.
Who's the donut?
Oh! I don't know who is the donut.
Well, I mean, when you type in sausage party on Google, like,
Right,
this is
there's
the
a
picture that
picture.
pops up. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, that's a bagel.
Oh, that's a bagel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they actually say in the cast who the bagel is.
Okay.
That might be Danny McBride, but I could be wrong.
That would.
Yeah, look up who the bagel is. But yeah, then that's
But yes, to your point, none of it is subtle.
Yeah.
no.
Oh, it's
no,
It's
not
not
totally on
meant
purpose.
to be.
Yes.
Right.
But
So-
you made it sound like you were just oblivious.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't trying to be oblivious. I was just trying
he's
to
a
drive
prude.
at
He's
that.
a prude. There's a difference.
He just wanted someone else to say it, but then he had to say,
Who is it?
"They look like vaginas!"
Yeah.
It's Edward Norton.
It's Edward Norton.
That's great.
Nice.
Is his name just Bagel?
No,
Bagel
It's a bagel.
face.
it's Sammy.
Tom Bagel.
It's Sammy Bagel Jr.
Oh my god.
Nice. Pretty good.
Anyway, we'll be talking about this again. I'm sure we'll get another trailer before this comes out.
What were we calling the movie? It was Hungry something instead of Hungry Cow or something.
Yeah, it was like Hungry Hippos or something.
What?
Oh, you're talking about the new movie that just came out with
Yeah.
the first person perspective.
Oh.
Hardcore Henry.
Hardcore Henry.
Hungry Henry.
Yeah, it was like Hungry Henry.
I thought it was Hungry something other name.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Hungry Henry.
But I don't remember
I
what.
think it's
Or was it
Henry.
Just a
Henry?
first-person view of a guy
It's not
eating
Harry.
for an hour and a
Hungry
half.
Harry.
Hungry, yeah. Hungry
Hungry Harry?
Henry, yeah. It was the same
Same name.
name, but it was different.
Oh, okay. I think they should
Anyway.
have called that Hungry Henry.
Anyone else have thoughts on this before we move on? Yes, Fangirl.
I don't think I'm going to see this because I'm going to not want to eat afterwards because I'll feel really bad for the food.
Yeah, some people are already
I
getting
thought
that
you
way.
would like. You love to
Kill
watch
things?
things die.
I
like
do,
Wow.
but I do, but I like when you give them like features, it's a little harder. Just a little
Just
bit.
don't paint faces on your food.
It's like you can never watch VeggieTales, basically.
Yeah,
They don't
and
get
it's
eaten.
different. And it's different when I
I don't
actually
think.
just kill them for the sake of killing them, as compared to killing them for food. That's not fun. That's just
They're delicious.
it's just
But food is
nutritious.
better.
I know, but killing things for the sake of killing them is more fun. But then,
Oh, but eating can be fun.
I disagree. I like eating my enemies after they're dead.
that's fair. That's fair. But they're not my enemies. They're my friends.
Drink from the skulls
Friends
of your
are-
enemies.
Yeah, what's the line from Nemo? Isn't it Nemo?
Which one?
Fish are friends, not
Oh
food.
yeah, yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
yes.
That's it.
I was just gonna say, this is my squishy. I will call it squishy.
That was a joke running around for a while after that scene in Game of Thrones, which is not enough people drink wine out of the skulls of their enemies anymore.
Nah.
Moving on to our final trailer for the night, which is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar. I almost couldn't pronounce
That's a
that.
tough one,
You can
man.
do it.
I almost said particular. I'm like, it's not particular.
Peculiar.
Moving on to our next trailer, which is
Loopy
Miss
goop.
Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children.
Jake, right on time. Miss Peregrine, delighted to meet you.
He's invisible.
Of course. We're what's known in common parlance as peculiar.
Or, as this is otherwise known, Tim Burton's Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters.
Right. Professor T.
Right.
Mr. T?
No, it's a different guy.
Oh.
Wait, Mr. T running Xavier School sounds amazing.
Yeah,
I'd watch that.
Amazing is not the word I would pick.
It's the word.
I pitted a mute.
Nice. But yes, directing this we have Tim Burton, and straight off the bat you can see his style in this film.
Oh yeah.
From just
Professor T. Is that where the T came from?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for joining the rest of the class.
From some of the powers that the kids have, so the way they're dressed, and like the girl with the mouth in the back of her head, it all looks very
cool.
Burton-esque. And I'll get more into that in a second. In this, we have Asha Butterfield. Now, he was in Hugo, as well as recently... Butterfield. He was in Hugo, as well as Ender's Game, recently. We also have Eva Green, and I think Eva Green is amazing. Everything she's done, I've really enjoyed.
How could you, fangirl?
What?
Ooh.
What happened?
Ooh, damn.
Nothing. I'm just joking.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. Don't know what's going on.
Continue.
Okay. Again, we have Eva Green. We have Samuel Jackson. I don't know if you recognized him in that one little
What?
second he was on screen.
Oh, was that him?
Yeah, the one black guy you saw, that was Samuel Jackson.
Is he related to Samuel L. Jackson?
Yes, Samuel L. Jackson.
His brother, just Samuel Jackson.
We also have...
He's an accountant.
That's Kevin Hart.
Wait, Kevin Hart?
We also have Chris O'Dowd, and he was in Bridesmaids as well as Thor: The Dark World. We also have
Irish dude.
Yeah, I think so.
This dude's fucking awesome.
We also have Terrence Stamp. Now, he was in Superman 1 and 2. He played General Zod. He's been in plenty of films. He was in Wanted. He was in Valkyrie. Has done lots of voiceover work. I really like him as an actor. And we also have Judi Dench. Now, she was, of course, in the Bond films, Philomena. Very good actress.
Dame Judi Dench.
Dame Judi.
But yes, this is based off the 2011 novel of the same name, and there were 2 sequels to that book, so we'll probably be getting 2 more.
So it was a trilogy.
It is a trilogy, yes.
So we're going to probably have 5 films.
Yeah, we'll have 5 films, yeah. If this one is successful, this one has to make a decent profit for them to make more. I don't think they've...
I mean, they haven't already started filming like
No, they haven't started filming any others yet. They're waiting to see how this one does, which is how you should do it. You shouldn't set up a whole series before, the first one tanks or does really, really well,
I don't know. Lord of the Rings got it right.
Well, that's fucking Lord of the Rings.
Yes, I agree.
I think a lot of people know more about Lord of the Rings, and people have read Lord of the Rings than Miss Peregrine's school.
I don't disagree.
Can we help you?
Yes? You do realize that when you whisper on the podcast, the listeners want to know what you're whispering about.
Especially when you keep the microphone right here.
Yeah.
I was whispering into hers.
Anyway, so I will say, I do think that Tim Burton's style is going to loan itself well to this story.
Yeah.
And again, we poke fun at the fact that it's Xavier's school for kids in like Victorian era, which I think is when this is taking place around that time. Maybe late 1700s, early 1800s. It's kind of hard to tell. But I think its style loans itself well to this, and I think the scenes where you saw like the kid's abilities, with the girl with the mouth on the back of her head, and the invisible boy, and some of the other powers. You don't know what the lead kid's power is. You don't really know what that is yet. What's that?
I said the mummy twins.
Yeah, what they were.
I know, or they were made of cheese. I couldn't tell.
Nice. Yeah, she rips the bear apart for him to share. And... You broke Dystopian!
Oh my goodness!
Oh, they're made of cheese. Oh, God. This is my brother Gruyere and Camembert. Nice to meet you. They're from France.
Sound like hockey players.
I mean, there were a lot of French people living in Canada, and then they play hockey. Anyway.
Canada.
Whoa! From the kingdom of Canada.
There's no Canada like French Canada. It's the best Canada in the land.
Canada, you mean?
Canada.
Dear God.
Do you guys not call it Canada?
What hath we wrought?
Is that how to say? Okay.
But yes, the premise of this film is that you have a young boy who has a friend who sinks to the bottom of the ocean one day and is blowing a ton of bubbles up for him to breathe. And then,
which is just super cool.
Yeah, that was a very cool visual, I will say. Then they go into this room on this sunken ship. She blows out a ton of air to like fill the room with air so he can breathe.
Oh, that's what she did.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I totally didn't get that. I was really confused. But continue.
Yeah. Now I read up on this. Her power in the books is actually fire manipulation, and this it's air. Why
That's super different.
Yeah, why they changed that, I don't know. But maybe they just wanted to have that cool opening scene.
Easier to film.
Yeah, maybe air was easier to film.
Maybe she could do that underwater. But when she's on land, fire would
Yeah,
go out underwater.
but when you see her on land, she's like floating up.
Okay.
I thought that was a different girl.
No, that was the same girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she might have more than one thing. Like, why would she just float if she manipulated?
Is there like a rule that you only get one special power?
No, I don't know. But it's her thing is manipulating air, and since she's around air, she can float around in air. But
no, she had to be tethered to the ground.
No, some guy was holding her. Yeah.
No, not just that. She literally had to have weights on her feet.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah,
she's not manipulating the air. She's floating.
She's full of
She's
air.
going away into space.
Right. So her ability is air.
Wait, I'm so confused. What is happening
If
here?
you're full of,
I'm not convinced that's the same person
if you're
either.
full of, me either. If you're full of air, you don't float. You have to have helium.
Okay. Look.
Something lighter than
In the
air.
beginning, when you see her sinking to the ocean, she has those metal boots on. Then when she is released up and flying, she's in those metal boots. I'm pretty sure it's the same character, unless there's two characters wearing those same metal boots.
I also think it's the same character. But that's because I wasn't paying super attention when I watched it. Well, yeah, I can't tell them apart, okay? God, you don't have to point it out.
Crap.
The way you said that, I mean, like you're calling the fangirl blonde. It's because she's blonde.
No, yeah, no. I think
the actress.
No, I totally got that.
One actress.
Yeah.
If that's what you think.
I think it is. I do think it is. And it's rare that the projectionist and I agree on things. So
mark your calendars, kids.
I think this is happening more and more often. It's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, thanks.
No, for you, obviously.
She's the one that likes to murder things for fun.
Yeah.
You're saying I don't?
And not eat them afterwards. She just likes to waste the bodies.
Yeah.
Right.
Duh. It's more fun now.
But yeah, I'm just gonna say I want to see this. I think this looks pretty interesting. Again, Tim Burton is very hit and miss with me right now because he has far more visuals over substance.
Because they got divorced. Yeah. See, that's what I was going to bring up. Actually, is Eva Green going to be his new muse? Like, I mean, he's only. Oh, I wasn't going to go there, but.
Give it another movie or two.
Okay.
I mean, she hasn't been in that many, but this is, I think, just the second one that she's been in. But I feel like her look and kind of her, like the way that her acting style could very well mesh into.
She could pull off a very good macabre look.
Yes.
And if you've seen Penny Dreadful, you know she does that very well.
Yeah, and the other one that she was in for Tim Burton was the one with the vampire one.
Dark
Shadows.
Yes, Dark Shadows. Yeah, she was in that one too.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I feel like she fits well into his vision.
She does, yeah.
So, be interesting to see if she keeps popping up in more of his films.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll say I'm looking forward to this. Anyone else?
I think I'd red box it.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
I think I'd want to read it.
Yeah.
Well, of course. Yeah. Read it before you see the movie.
Right. Or read it and not.
Well, yeah.
That's always an option.
Yeah, we'll talk about this one more. Again, this is just the first trailer. This comes out in September, I believe. So this will probably be playing towards more like a Halloween crowd.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I would probably see it in theaters. A little more to say about it when it comes, but yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Moving on from that into our feature presentations. Now, the first one we did not talk about. We only saw a preview for it recently, which is Midnight Special. Has anyone seen any trailers for this or commercials for it?
No.
That name sounds familiar, but I'm drawing a blank.
If you haven't seen anything on it, it's understandable because the Goddess and I only recently saw a trailer for it, and it was like a week ago. The cast is Michael Shannon and who else is in it?
Kylo Ren.
Yep.
Oh,
Kirsten
Tyler.
Dunst. It's Joel.
Yeah, Adam Driver. Yeah, Adam Driver's in it.
Edgerton.
Yeah.
Michael Shannon, Joel Edgerton.
Yeah.
Kirsten Dunst.
Mm-hmm.
Some other guy, I don't know.
The premise of this film is a little weird. It's basically a little boy who has some sort of extraordinary power. You don't know what. Like, you see him emitting light from his eyes.
I did see this trailer.
Yeah. It's never explained. They're leaving it like a big mystery.
Big old mystery.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, what
and
the fuck is it?
The critics have apparently really liked it. You know, one of the big taglines I've always seen is the Close Encounters of the Next Kind or something is what some guy called it. You know, and it appears there's something not supernatural but extraterrestrial going on. Like, you see ships flying around. You don't know what exactly is happening.
My first impression the first time I saw it, and I didn't want it to be this, was that it reminded me of Knowing. And I'm like,
it does.
Let's not let it be like Knowing. Especially since it was not, you didn't see much about it, and it's coming out quickly.
That is a very apt comparison, and now my heart just sank because you brought that up.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Because Knowing was so fucking bad.
It was.
Oh. But yeah, you're right. They're kind of hitting the same points where you don't really know what's going on, and there's elements of the mystery, and there's a little boy, and somehow he's tied to all this, and
aliens.
Mercury Rising.
Mercury Rising.
Jupiter.
Yeah, wasn't it like Mercury Rising?
Oh, Jupiter Ascending?
No, Mercury
No, there
Rising.
is
planets.
Bruce Willis and that kid from Full House. And Kindergarten Cop. The kid was special.
I never saw this.
I mean,
early 90s.
Yeah,
I've heard of it. But
I
I
remember
I've never
seeing
seen
it, but I
it.
don't remember anything about it.
Yeah, the kid had, I think the kid was autistic, but he was like stupid amount of smart and could crack government codes and shit.
Oh, I do remember that now.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I'm
then
sorry, I couldn't
they
remember the
had
name
to
of
go
the
on
movie.
the run.
Right.
So Bruce Willis takes this kid and they go on the run.
Right, and that's what's basically happening here. Michael Shannon's on the run with this kid. Like, some government agency's hunting them down. You don't know what for. All you know is that the government wants the kid.
The government and religious groups.
maybe he
extremist religious
kidnapped the
groups.
kid, and they're trying to get him back.
Or maybe.
Ha, ha,
What's a
ha.
twist?
Hard to
Yeah.
tell with
M. Night
Shannon.
Shyamalan.
Oh, it is?
Bitch. No.
No.
Oh.
No, if this was M. Night, I'd be like,
I am
fuck
so
it.
confused tonight. Like, seriously.
gonna be
Nothing.
okay.
I'm following nothing.
But no, I'm very confused but interested in this because you really don't know what's going on, and the mystery is what has me intrigued.
That's what a lot of people. I just read some of the reviews on it, and that's what they're saying. It's that it's all like kind of a mystery. You go into the movie, and everything's just like, what? All right, go on. So I think that's part of the movie's draw.
Appeal.
Is that it's like trying to be really mysterious.
Yep. Anyone else?
Meh.
It looks
I,
cool.
I want to see Mercury Rising now.
Fair enough. Moving on from that, we have Miles Ahead. We just recently talked about this one. The Don, what's that?
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle as
Oh yeah. Okay.
oh god, why am I spacing on
Miles
his name?
fucking
Miles
Davis.
Davis?
Miles Davis. Oh
There
my
you
god.
go.
It's in the title. Why can't I remember his last name? I am an idiot. But yeah, it is the biopic
am I.
about Miles Davis, and I'm looking forward to this.
Yes.
I think Don Cheadle is pulling off this role very well.
Yeah.
You know, I think every clip you've seen of Miles Davis before, it's like he's hitting that character perfectly.
Yeah.
And I know most people don't go in for biopics, but I want to see this one. I'm
yeah,
very intrigued by this one, and I think his performance will be solid.
I mean, I like his music. He's the coolest guy ever, right? When it comes to music.
Yes.
And I feel like Don Cheadle's doing a good job, at least from the trailers.
Right.
Where it's not quite a caricature. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like sometimes
right.
it almost seems like it's a parody. They're doing it too hard.
Right.
And I
don't get that in this. Yeah.
No. And the story too is interesting. It's not
Yes.
him trying to get back his tapes. It looks like from these recording execs, and that's going to be good.
Definitely. Ladies, thoughts?
I mean, it didn't super draw me in when I saw the trailer the first time, but again, I'm not necessarily a big fan of biopics unless, they really, really am like, oh, I have to see this. But,
Okay, that's fair.
Like, never mind. I was gonna say like Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
You did watch that, didn't you?
No, I didn't. It's on my Netflix queue. But that's a documentary. That's not like.
Oh right.
It would be interesting if you got like 5 actors to play the Backstreet. I would watch
by the way,
that.
you reminded me, and I have to do a quick.
Is this another
digression.
feature presentation?
No, it's well, it kind of is.
I know. That's why I said it.
This Friday, I think it is, Sci-Fi is showing a feature where it's going to be the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, and who else?
A lot of other
boy bands.
I think it might be
98
an
Degrees?
April Fool's trick because it's on April Fool's.
But
Day.
it's a zombie cowboy film.
Yeah, if that's an April. That's an April.
April.
This is not April Fool's joke. It sounds like it from what you're saying so far.
But it as much as a joke as it is, I would fucking watch it.
Like, are they all? Like, are they all zombies fighting each other?
No. They're all
they're
cowboys and they're
zombies.
fighting zombies.
In the West.
Oh my god, they need to just make that.
I was like, yeah, you know what?
We're supposed to.
I was like, I would kind of watch that.
I would super watch that. Not even kidding.
And so that's why it makes me think it's not a joke, because I think a lot of people would
They
watch
also
that.
need to get the Spice Girls in that mix.
Nice.
I think you'd have.
I don't think.
I don't know.
Yes, I know.
Posh Spice.
I know,
would be
Victoria
up for
Beckham. But it would be cool. I mean, I wouldn't mind if she just stood there. Because that's what
That's
she
all
would
she
do.
would do.
They would pay her to just stand there, and I'd still watch it.
Anyway, moving on to our next feature presentation, which is The Boss. Now, we talked about this
Melissa
one about a
McCarthy.
month and a half ago.
It
and
looks
this is,
awful.
Yep.
It's like,
I was thinking of Metal Gear Solid.
Nope, not
What's
wrong
that?
boss.
The game series.
I was thinking about
with
Bruce
a character called
Springsteen.
The
So.
Everyone has a different idea when it comes to The Boss.
Bored. I'm sorry.
I was just thinking of Christian.
Yes, this is Melissa McCarthy and Kristen Bell. And the early press for this has been kind of mixed, but the audience, what do I want to say? The audience reaction has been pretty positive.
Really?
Yeah. So I haven't really seen too many previews for this. A few more recently, but anyone thoughts on this one?
She's a love-hate, it seems. I don't think anybody thinks she's okay. Like, I think people are like, she's hilarious, or God, I can't stand her.
You mean McCarthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's going to be like people who like it, who like her, they're going to go see it. People who can't stand her, they're not going to see it. And they're not going to see it on Redbox. They're not going to see it on Netflix. They're not going to see it at all. Because they can't stand her. Me, I think she's hilarious.
Yeah, and she is a very
I can see it.
polarizing actress right now. That's very true. Where either you like who she is and her shtick, and you can go in for that and enjoy it, and no matter what, you'll enjoy it. Or you just won't see it at all. Now, I think that there are good McCarthy films, and there are bad McCarthy films. Like Identity Thief was
Andrew
a fucking
McCarthy?
bad movie.
That was like the one that is just absolutely
Well, no,
terrible.
Tammy wasn't that good either.
Tammy was alright. I can watch Tammy. I can't watch
Spy was
Identity Thief.
amazing.
Spy was fucking hilarious.
It was amazing.
Never mind.
What?
Nothing. Yes. Spy.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Spy was amazing.
So I've heard.
So, I mean, hopefully this is good. I know the fangirl loves Kristen Bell, so
I
she'll see it
do.
regardless.
I don't know if I'm going to see it at the theaters. I know. Blasphemous. But from the trailers, I don't know how much I like it. I want to see it for Kristen Bell, but I'm not going to be like, here, take my money. Like, it's not one of those.
$5.50 on a Tuesday.
Yeah, maybe that, or even just Netflix.
You should turn into a Muppet. You're like,
$5.50 on a Tuesday. We all need Muppets of ourselves. That'd be great.
Yes! Oh, that would be amazing.
When we do our animated thing, can we be fucking Muppets? I'm pretty sure I was
I
just
don't want to
like
fuck
animal.
Muppets
That's
in our
fine.
animated thing. I'm just putting that out there. I don't really want to do that.
I'm either animal or the Swedish chef.
I don't have a Muppet, but I'm a Tubi.
A what?
What was our next feature presentation?
Here, I'll show you.
Whoa.
No, but
Coming in hot.
I have this. You say you want to be animal. I just have this
Having
image
a
of the
fit.
Black Lantern going, movie, movie, movie.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Moving on to our
Yeah.
final
Oh,
feature
okay,
presentation,
same.
which
The
is
Muppets were on SNL and Rihanna was the...
final feature presentation, which is Hardcore Henry, or
Oh.
or Hungry Henry. If you
Hungry-
Never heard of it.
Hungry Harry, my favorite.
Hungry Kevin.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. All of the early press for this has been stellar. It's been amazing. Every review has been in the top 90%, and it's a shame that
Most of us can't watch it.
yeah, it's a shame a lot of people can't watch it because they're gonna get motion sickness. But I'm probably gonna see this opening weekend. I cannot wait for this.
Well, I mean, think about how popular FPS games, first-person shooter games are.
Right,
now. There's
right.
going to be a lot of people that are going to go out and see it.
Again, we've never seen a movie like this before, and it would be a shame, if this could start a whole terrible genre of stuff like this, which would be a shame because this is unique right now.
Yeah.
And I hope it's really good for that. And if we got this every so often, I think that would be great. But I don't want to see 80 films of this a year. I don't want to see like Paranormal Activity.
Right.
I don't want to see 80 Paranormal Activities. So
yeah, maybe it'll just be progress for the technology and the filming.
Right.
Right.
I agree.
Actually, do it. That would be nice.
But yeah, every preview for this has been hilarious. I love the action. I think that it's shot incredibly well, considering it's mostly shot with just like GoPros and action cams.
Right.
And you can kind of tell that some of the footage doesn't look that good, but it's not being filmed on a on a red cam or something. It's being filmed on really good GoPros basically.
Right.
But even so, the footage looks all right. It doesn't look like it's shot with a handy cam or something. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think they're gonna put in a lot of I think the trailer is gonna be really. I don't know how to say it. I feel like they're not including a lot of shit in the trailer. I think they're gonna do a lot of really cool shit. With
I
the fact that
agree.
this is gonna be
I think they're
first-person.
holding a lot of the best stuff for the
there's
movie.
gonna be a lot of kick-ass stuff that they do with a first-person view, and they're not gonna let us see it unless you go see it.
And again, it's not going to be. It can't be action the whole time because that would get people sick. It will stop occasionally. You see scenes really like that, in the trailer where. When he's building up his body, his cyborg body,
he's gonna have to
it's
stop
still,
and talk to a
and
cat
there will be
with a
scenes
wizard
where
hat
it
on or
slows
something.
down, get a little exposition, and then it'll get right back into the action because that's what people are there for. So, yeah, I'm really excited for this.
Looks cool.
Full price. I really want to see it.
I'm on board.
Have fun.
Yeah, tell us all about it when you get back.
Sorry, I feel bad that no one else can see it.
No, I'm right there with you.
You mean you want to see it or that? Oh, okay. Maybe Black Lantern and I will go see it. I don't know if Janelle should see it.
She won't.
No.
We'll go out and have fun instead then.
You'll go see
you
The
going?
Boss?
To what?
Oh, you're gonna. I get it. You're gonna
Yeah.
go with my. Okay.
Yes.
Yep. Well, that's it. Unless anyone else has something they want to touch on before we sign off for the night.
I had something in the beginning of the night, and I don't remember what it is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
We'll fix it in post.
Always fix it in post.
And here's a message from Black Lantern.
Movie!
That's it. That's all I had to say.
I want to thank the Black Lantern for coming by.
Dankeschön.
Thank you.
No, I said. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
I said that. Thank you.
Thank
You guys
Thank you.
suck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to thank the Goddess of Gore for coming by.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Quesas.
I want to thank the Fangirl for coming by. Gonna end the podcast without a squee? Or that wasn't really a squee.
No,
so
that
much
was
as
just a wee.
That was a
Okay.
wee.
It's a little different.
I want to thank the Dystopian for coming by.
Always a joy and a pleasure.
Now go home and get a nap.
Yes,
I think we're all doing that.
And I, once again, am the Projectionist. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Have a very good night and take care.
Bye.